sorry about that. Just realized I probably want to break this up so that not blind, not first playthrough. Pokemon. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. But as I was saying, I don't know why the audio with the capture card that I got is so bad. So I gotta get a new capture card, but I was wanting to do some testing with it and see if I could... I'd really love... if I could capture it in the second device. Let's see, properties. Yes, USB video. Oh. Okay. No. Not really, no. Which is a problem for recording it. Oh. Oh, this is fascinating. I really hope the other one I'm going to get works better, first of all, but also lets me both capture it and record it. Well, let's see what I might end up doing. Because... yeah, that'd probably have to be the way... Don't want that there. That's probably going to be the way I do it. It's the display capture. And of course I've got to figure out what's up with my overlay, because I made it for this screen size, but it's not working right. But... I think this will work. For now, at least, this will work. Because, yeah, I don't know what is causing it to do like it's doing. Well, hey, Lurker, if you're here in chat, if you could do me a favor, what starter should I pick? If there's anyone at all lurking in the chat, I'd like input on what starter I should pick. I've done stuff with all of them. I already have all of them for my both Scarvi living decks as well as my master decks. But for starting a new playthrough, I need to choose a new starter again. If there's a lurker in chat, I would love to give you the option to choose the starter for me. If not, that's a-okay. I'm just gonna get finished setting back up into position. Ah. Hey, look! Now my controllers are actually proper. Except I'm playing on the Switch 2, so not actually proper. Yeah, this was just a quick character I put together for this. I got on the Switch 2, I'm starting new saves for everything. So I just kind of got except for Arceus. I haven't actually started Arceus. But yeah, I just basically went through and got a new save right at the top with characters. Well, I don't see anyone lurking in chat, so let's go. We'll go Weed Cat. Yep, we'll go with the Grass-type Sprigotito. Nope, we're not bothering nicknaming today. Look at that cat floating on my arm. Yep, it's taken a liking to me, likely not female. Yeah, you'd say that no matter who I chose. Gods, I wish this game had voice acting. Okay, bye-bye. How rude. Yeah, I already stress tested all this. There was no way I could find to get out. Grab that. Thank you. Yeah, I see ya, I see ya. I do like her arm brace, though. It's a really cool design. Yeah, it's almost like you chose the thing that's weak to me. On purpose, might I add. It is possible to lose if you just continuously try and use a burn heal. Oh, I did not know that captures my cursor. Could it not capture my cursor? That's weird, it's not supposed to. That's really weird. Boop, 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 boop. Pokedex completion, my only goal in life. Okay, gotta look a little bit more stylish. Where? It's probably up there. Oh, yep, right there. No, really hate that you can't have any roaming form Gimmighoul native to Paldea, despite them being native to Paldea, but, you know. Sandwich! No. Get the fuck out of here, you disgusting bot. We don't want your kind. And yeah, I'm not really caring about the dialogue in this game. Everyone's seen it 1,000 times up till now. I have played the game at least 4 times up till now. There's no need to listen or read the dialogue and act it out, especially. I will be for ZA, but not for this. I already know how to catch wild Pokemon. I'd show you, but there's physically not any until the Oinkologne that you show me. Path. Actually, I might have been able to go back and get the Squawkabilly now that I think about it. Yeah, thanks. I've got plenty. I don't need yours. These are worthless, actually. Yeah, it's worthless. I already have my own stock. Thank you very much. Do 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 do. No, I don't need more. I don't need more. I have my own. I got them past border control. Don't ask. Because honestly, I'm just kind of going to be using this for shiny hunting. If we're being completely honest. I'm basically going to try and catch every Pokemon again. This time with the added effect of trying to catch them only in Moon Balls. Where are you, you coward? Ugh. Because while I do have a fair few shiny Paldean Pokemon, I definitely don't have them all, and I would like to get a complete collection. Ah, fuck, my arm. I would like to get a complete shiny collection of the Paldean Pokemon, because I've actually got a... I probably need to open a second home account, because I kinda need more storage space if I'm going to get a Master Shiny Dex as well. But I haven't bit the bullet on that yet. Miraidon. Okay, yeah. I do want to take a quick second, because I should now be able to complete my Pokedex. Ah, fuck. I don't know why, I just have like a burning sensation in my shoulder right now. It's weird. Ba-doom boom. Ba-doom boom. Ba-doom boom. Ba-doom boom. Ba-doom boom. Yes, we will connect to this game. Okay, let's see. Where's my Scarvi? Living Dex, Sword and Shield, Isle of Armor. Let's go. Arceus. Scarvi. Okay. Because, yeah, eventually I want to replace all of these in these boxes with ones I caught in Moon Balls in Scarvi. As it stands, it's just kind of whatever versions of them I have. Because, yeah, like, I do have some that I've caught. Not all in Master Balls, though, which is a flaw that I want to remedy. Not Master Balls, Moon Balls. Because, you know, same catch rate as a Pokeball, they just look cool, because they're my brand. Indigo Disc. Wait a second. That's not right. Where's the Duosian? Where's the Porygon 2? What the heck? Okay, what the heck? How did my living dex get left in such a state? What happened here? Okay, where's a Duosian? Oh my gods. I don't have a Duosian. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you back where you came from. Porygon 2? Okay, I don't know why you're not right here, because you definitely should be. Of course, now I just have to quickly glance through. What? Oh, that's disgusting. That's Dyna. Ribbon Master, Sword and Shield. Really? I don't have any other spare. That's probably why I have that. This is why I want to replace my living dex I currently have with the living dex I have curated. Because a lot of it's just stuff I've gotten in Wonder Trade and just have lying around from over the years. And unfortunately, people are so lazy when it comes to throwing stuff out there on the Wonder Trade that they can't even bother to put their name in, apparently. Okay, I think everything else should be good. I think it was just Porygon 2 and Duosian, which I will need to... Arceus... No, Sword and Shield is here. Okay. Okay, yep. And of course for ZA, I'm going to have to make one from scratch because Pokemon that go into ZA can't go anywhere else. Ugh. Okay, and now that sets the flag to a completed 400 Pokedex. Dang it, that's not the box I wanted to be on, and it knows it. Okay, drop you off there. Because I also don't really have much space for any of my other... Like, ZA, I don't have space for its living dex, really. So I just have to get a second... subscription to Pokemon Home because it's a lot. I also don't even think I have room for the BDSP living decks I'm working on right now. Gods, it's fucking with my brain that these sounds aren't lined up. I'm definitely gonna have to fix this. Or rather, replace this. I also need to get myself a 3-segment Dudunsparce, just in general. Like, I have one from Gold, Silver, Crystal, but I don't actually have one from Paldea. Don't know how I let that one slip through my fingers, honestly. Yeah, and then there's those that I picked up at one point as well. Again, I just am planning to replace all of these because I don't know what is legitimate, what isn't. And it's just easier if I just start from scratch. This way the Pokedex is complete. Whew. Jeez, 11 o'clock already. Okay. Now back over to Violet. Okay. And let's get this out of the way. Yep. Can we stop going every 10 now? No? Okay. Almost there. Yep, exploring the region on my own 2 feet. Absolutely. Now tell me, Jock, how do you know about the Paradox Pokemon? Because you designed this to calculate 400 Pokedex entries. Yet no one knows about the Paradox Pokemon up to this point, right? But at the same time, that's very strange. What are these, then? And who are these two? Ah. Oh no, be careful. I should have left the Miraidon on me and put that in my party, so when the Houndoom attacks, it's a little weird. Here, boy, have a sandwich. Now you're making me hungry. Gaia? Cave. Let's see how this looks on the Switch too. Dick and balls. Thank you, Ember. Yeah, I do think even for me, where I can't see very many frames, it does look smoother than on the Switch 1, that's for sure. Still fades into the darkness, though. Let me go. Let me at him. Oh, and the pop-in still. And of course, the infuriating moves faster than your walk, but slower than your run. Yes, hi, I'm down here. Don't worry, I'm not dead. Yoink. It's Miraidon. The texture on Miraidon does look so much more metallic and energetic. Hi, Houndoom. Hey, Yungoos. Pardon me. Come on, pick up. Potion. Hi, Diglett. Yeah, because Miraidon still basically just has, like, a wall in front of him, which is so weird. Not, frankly, the way you should probably do this segment, but it's the way TPCI knows how, apparently. Now, how much cooler would this be if that was just a shiny Miraidon? But then again, it wouldn't exactly be very violet then, would it? The camera follow is a little weird still, but okay. Onward. No collision still. It's just a Houndoom. Doom. That's so rude. Ugh. This battle is weird. Like, there's no agency in it. You try and do the objectively correct things, and it punishes you for it. You have to do the stupid thing, which is weird. Well, the game isn't chugging because of the Houndour on screen. Come on, they're Houndour. I can take them. Nope. Picked up like a ragdoll. Thanks for helping, Nemona. Not like you could have thrown some strong Pokemon out. See, and the sound effects with there being no voice acting is part of what makes it weird. The lighthouse. I remember the lighthouse. Oh no, my plot. Oh, I can't wait to get to the town so I can get a new phone case. I hate breakable TMs. I know they wanted a crafting mechanic, but TMs were not the way. Hey, Arven. Arven. It was at the bottom of cliff. No, its name is Iron Serpent. I do not care. Paradox. No thanks, I'm good. Ow, my shoulder. Hey, Warhaven. Welcome to the stream. Not much is going on, just starting a new save file of Pokemon Violet right now. I mean, it's treating me as well as anyone can when you just start out. Lots of tutorial before you can start playing this game. But how are you doing today? Hey, that's the best we can do some days. No, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you should have used Mabostiff, then you'd stand a chance. Your problem now, not mine. Bye. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, I've played Gen 9 multiple times before. I've played through both Scarlet and Violet at least twice each, if not more. Though I don't know that I've actually beaten the game more than once each. Because I actually think I only have one... I think I only have one Miraidon and Koraidon in my name, actually. Or my names, rather, but... Yeah, that's the school, alright. And over there to the left of it's the Pokemon League. Not going to be going there anytime soon, though, if things go according to plan. Kind of. I've definitely heard the effect, heard of it before, but I can't tell you exactly what it means at this moment in time in this context. Yep, thank you. I'm already well aware of that I'm in Paldea. I've already completed the Pokedex, as you already know. I am basically just doing this playthrough because I want to experience it on the Switch 2. I walked through a wall, and I want to get a living Paldea Pokedex all caught in Moon Balls. And try and catch shinies for my Master Dex. Nope. I have no interest in battling you, kid. None whatsoever. Okay, yeah, I've definitely heard of that before. Hello, Wooper. You were such an amazing find on the day one of this game. Yes, and then now we have mystery gift functionality turned on. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, the three storylines take place at the same time in different areas, which I think is a good way of having multiple storylines outside of just the Pokemon League and whatever they want to do for their quote-unquote evil team. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for the League point transfer. Just don't do it illegally like someone else will do in the storyline. Now, what does that mean in the context of reality, Nemona? What is the R button in reality? Do. Yes, yes. Yeah, I'll just get the birthday registration out of the way. 3 and 7. Thank you. Pokeportal. Mystery gifts. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Don't know that I've ever noticed that about the NPCs around the place. I tend to like Pokemon more for the catching Pokemon aspect than the battling aspect, so I kind of avoid most of the NPCs a lot of the time. Mythical Pecha Berry. Get me a Wo Chien, Xian Pao, Ting Lu, and Wo Chien. There's the Leafy Boy. Need that for the Master Dex for the moment in time, so that's the only way to get it shiny. I believe that. They like referencing other regions throughout different places, which I think is just a good way to make the worlds feel interconnected. Like, I do love Penny being, what's-his-face's other daughter, Peony. I do like that just kind of ties things together a little bit nicer. Hello, Wo Chien. Or no, you're Xian Pao. Wo Chien has not been distributed yet, because that event is currently ongoing, I believe? Oh, that's awesome! I didn't know there was a Lucario movie reference hidden in here. Uh-huh. Black States to get the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. Okay, and then let's see. Violet, mystery codes. No, not via internet. I just got all of those. Stop searching! Can't use the right stick. Oh yeah, I guess they kind of are shaped like the staves. Okay, let's see. Is this done? No. Men stones. Oh, that's true. I don't know why I didn't think about that before. Yeah? Yeah, especially because most other, like, partner mechanics aren't necessarily catching the Pokemon. Because, like, you have the Ranger Stylus and just generally being friends with the Pokemon from things like Conquest, but not catching or sealing like that. Cosmic stones. Oh. I believe there's 8 for each, so it's 10 for each, right? So 40, yeah. I was like, wait, no, 8 doesn't sound quite right. Vitamins. Possibly true, yeah. If you go off the idea that it had to be a um different Aura Guardian that made each one. You would at the very least think that there would have to be 10 at any given one point. Because theoretically, an Aura Guardian could make an additional staff, but you would still need 10 people to place them in, presumably at about the same time, in order to actually do the sealing. The book cover. Yeah. Which is an interesting little tidbit. And the tracksuit. I mean, based on the original movie, they were fairly uncommon. They weren't like... Well, no, because the main Aura Guardian we see in the movie was like the only one in Sinnoh at that time, wasn't he? It's been a hot minute since I watched the movies. Yeah. The odds are probably pretty low. Okay, I think that's all of them. True. Yeah. Oh, that's ugly as sin. I thought it was purple. Why is it orange? Oh, well, whatever. I was mainly after... yeah, we'll go with the violet case, just so that it's, something different. Yeah. Okay, and because I have done absolutely no research whatsoever, I am just going to find out if my plan still functions. Hello, Fido. Gods, I wish the shiny sound was in this game. Were you just eating a berry? That's adorable. Hey, Routes, guess what? I want to take you on my journey. Makes sense, makes sense. Two should be fine. And yoink. But yeah, it is definitely possible to think about that there might have been Aura Guardians that were at that moment sent to Paldea to help with their problems there. Definitely would make a modicum of sense. So I believe I gotta go all the way over here. Whoop, don't fall down. Hello, Sunkern. trying to remember where. I think it's up here. There we go. It still works. Don't worry, Sprigatito. Oh, no. Please let me leave. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are too strong for me. Hello, Mischief. Yeah, I can definitely see that. They do have very similar architecture, which, you know, with the rest of it in conjunction, could lead you to believe that those towers might have been set up by the Aura Guardians that were here as either way stations watching over the stakes or just keeping an eye on the power of the Ruinous Quartet. Hello, Skidoos. Hello, Pommies. I didn't mean to talk to you. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. That hurt. Please let me run. Oh, what am I worried about? I've got the Ruinous Trio in my party right now. They can't kill me. I mean, they can, but it'd take a lot more than just one feint or one attack. Flittle, Mudbray, Meditite, Swablu, all of whom I will come to catch very soon. Trying to remember who's a good false swiper. Oh, let's see. Does the... It's Pokemon caught above a certain level don't obey you, but not if you evolve them, right? But yeah, like this architecture I can definitely see being very similar to the architecture in the Aura movie. Not what I was after. I was after the map. Yeah. Okay, no, we want north locked, please and thank you. Yeah, if I just go down here. Come on, don't be a coward. I didn't remember there being more than one, but I do remember the Hollow Tower, yeah. Just off, like, Route 214 or something like that. I was just passing it in my Shining Pearl the auto, or in Shining Pearl the other day. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. I mean, I don't know, you've got to knock those down before you can... I mean, it's worth a shot. Yeah, it does, yeah. Which could be a very similar sealing technique. Oh, except if you damage... Oh, no. Don't... Okay, yeah, sure, take a nap. That's the best use of your time, yeah. Come on, wake up. Wake up, you silly Billy. Yeah, Swablu, I agree. He's being silly. Thank you. Cool. Except I think 22 might be over the level that it'll obey me. Not gonna catch. Yeah, which makes sense. Nope. I might just use something else to catch this, since I'd like it to actually catch and not go through a huge amount of moon balls, because those things are hard to come by. Ultra Ball. Just getting the ball, Scyther. Thank you. Thank you very much. Doo-doo-doo. Actually, wait a minute. I don't want Lechonk on my party. Okay. Just gotta cross the bridge here. Hello, Mareep. Nope. He was caught at too high a level. He's not gonna obey me. Great. Okay. Okay, let's see. Violet obedience. Hey, thank you for the follow, War Alvin. We're having. Okay, but what? Of course, so it's level 20 that I have to be below. Of course. Oy, jamoy. Knackley, I'd really like to have you, but... Oh, I haven't really heard much about Gita. Mostly she's pretty unliked and very boring most of the time I've seen. Thank you. Do-do-do-do. Okay, just gotta get to the town or the Pokemon Center or whatever. Once I'm home free, I am safe. That Mareep is just floating up there. See, I think there's a Pokemon Center right outside the gate on this side. No? Maybe? No, there's a picnic right outside, but the town's not too far. Hello, Smoliv. Do not worry, everybody. I will be catching you all in due time. I just need to secure my side on this side of the... I need to secure myself on this side of the border. Rouseberry. I mean, yeah, her team that she tests you with doesn't really test you all that difficultly. I mean, it's a very basic fight with unoptimal strategies used in it. That, granted, yes, you want to make sure that the students can win, but you don't necessarily want it to be a pushover either. Okay, good. I don't know. I always feel that there's a slight difference between unoptimized and just bad. Like, granted, it's a very fine distinction, but there is still a distinction between the two. Hello, Hapini. You're bigger than I thought you'd be. I mean, in our school, we're only really told of one. However, in Paldea, there's a whole book that has people that have reached the rank of champion in Paldea. Granted, the only names that we care about in that book is Professor Arturo / Sada. Oh, let's see, where's my Scarlet game card? Ah, my microphone. I mean, again, from what I recall in the library, the book that you are able to access doesn't tell you because the player doesn't care outside of the name, the one name that it stands out to them, being Turo Sada. Turo Sada. Nope, nope, not that. Not that profile. Please use my other profile. I really don't know, because I'm pretty certain the game does an explicit job of not telling us how many people there are that have that rank, necessarily. Like, yes, the number is not large, but it is not only Nemona and Gita either. That would just be weird to think is the case, just because they're the only two we fight that have that title. Ah, this save file is not the one I wanted to have. Okay, where is the save file I want? It's on this Switch? I hope it's not on the Switch I gave back to my ex. No, it shouldn't be. I mean, genuinely, if the book specifies the number, then that's surprising and not how I remember the book interacting when I last played the game. Oh, hi, buddy. Please tell me this save file has it. I don't think that has it. Oh shit, this one's even further earlier on. Well, that's a bit of a problem. because I don't think I can trade with myself. One of the few limitations that I dislike about the way the Nintendo Switch operates on its user profiles. But yeah, genuinely, I would not be able to know what the number is. The only three I know of are Turosada, Gita, Nemona, but I highly doubt those are the only champion rank trainers in Paldea, especially because with the fact that the gym leaders all have teams that go into the higher levels, I would guess to be a gym leader, you have to be a champion ranked trainer. You're just, not supposedly better than Gita necessarily. Okay, let's see. Can I trade with myself? Do I not have a piece of Black Augurite on hand? Oh, you're gotta be kidding me. How do I not have a piece of Black Augurite? Required, but that doesn't mean they aren't. I would be very interested to know where that is reconfirmed in every game, that especially since champion rank is something that was mostly introduced in just Paldea as a concept of there can be more than one champion ranked person at any given moment in time, because the Pokemon League is not as stringent as it was back in 1999. 96, whatever. Oh, the Black Augurite won't matter anyways. Shoot. Was there a Scyther? Well, yes, there can only be one active league champion, but there can be multiple champion-ranked trainers. The two of those are not the same thing as established in Paldea, especially. Oh, I need to go back and see if there's a Scyther there that is at level 20 or below. Yeah, no, there's only one league champion at any given time, but as established in... Let me move the mic closer, actually, I just realized I've moved it farther. As established here in Scarlet and Violet, the rank of champion is a different thing entirely from being the league champion. Very similar to each other, but not identical to each other. And especially with the treasure hunt that the Uva and Naranja Academies have, they do encourage students to try and become champion-ranked trainers during their treasure hunt, if that's what they wish to do for their treasure hunt. Meaning it is highly unlikely that Nemona is the only student to have ever done that and become the rank of champion in Paldea. Okay, looking for Scyther, and Scyther that is not level 22. I don't actually know how to get back to where I was previously, I don't think. Let's see, can I remember where that book was? Yeah, hi, Mimikyu, that's not what I'm after. No. Not the student registry. No. Um. Let's see. Trying to remember where that book is. No, I don't care about the Occulture magazines. No, I don't wish to go elsewhere in the academy. Where is that book? It's always annoying when you know you've seen something before, but don't remember where it is because it's been so long. I guess the book that I was remembering is just the Hall of Fame, not necessarily champion rank. That really depends, because the Hall of Fame has traditionally been associated with being champion ranked. So, yeah, I guess I can see that. It's definitely wishy-washy at best. I just interpreted the champion rank as being people who have entered the Hall of Fame, mostly through the avenue of becoming champion. Though it does specify no matter the field, so as honor students and graduates that receive outstanding results no matter the field with the Hall of Fame badge, we hope students will be encouraged to follow their passions wherever they may lead, which has Churro Sada, as well as many other names that the player character just does not care to read because they don't mean anything to them. It's only the main cast that matters to the player. Of the people in the Hall of Fame book, that is. But I can definitely see a difference between Hall of Fame and Champion Ranked, as the two do not necessarily explicitly state they are one and the same. So I can give you that one at least. Oh, Scyther. Where are you, Scyther? Again, not that this matters, seeing as I don't exactly have a Black Augurite. But you can still learn False Swipe, I believe. Is that Tarantula? That's a Tarantula. Scyther. Hey, come over here. Come here. Come closer. And yeah, that's fair enough. It just, in my opinion, usually depends, because a lot of the time, if the information doesn't matter to the player character, that information is not freely given to the player character, which can make a difference in things. But yeah, at least that identify themselves as champion rank trainer, it's definitely the only two we encounter are Gita and Nemona, that's for sure. Whether or not they're the only two or not is a different story entirely. Hi, Dunsparce. Come on, where's all the Scythers? They were here just a minute ago. Scyther. Scyther? Hi, Skiddo. Scyther. Hi, Meryl. True. And there's always the possibility of just they aren't important to us as the player. Because fighting everyone that is a champion rank trainer isn't necessarily important to the player. You just want to obey people. Scyther! Level 19, good enough. And you are going to be helping me catch Pokemon, so we're just gonna Quick Ball. That didn't catch. Huh. Oh, and you already know False Swipe, that is even better. I'm gonna try that again, Scyther. There we go. Yeah, what's up? Level up. Okay, Poke Portal. Nope, not surprise trade. Please do not connect me to the... I didn't want to connect to the internet. Yeah, thank you. I don't want to do that. I wish to be on local internet connection so I can actually do this. Don't connect me to the internet! God damn it! Yes, disconnect me from the internet, please. Yep. Come on, you two can see each other. There we go. Okay, we're gonna first send over this. Here, hold this. Dang it, what did I just do? Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Many of the protagonists specialize in training, with a few of them specializing in things like contests instead, such as Dawn, and at least anime, what's her name? Well, because I know Lucas specializes in catching, though he's not very good at it necessarily. Okay. It can really vary. Oh, let's see. Do I at least have a metal coat? I do not. That is surprising as all hell. I don't know if it's Gloria or the other one, but one of those two does, as they take the place of Champion from Leon. Though Hop obviously does not. He moves into the study of, into the profession of study. Gen 7 definitely does as well, because they stay the reigning champion of Alola. Let's see, Gen 6. The girl, at least in the anime, is a contest specialist. I don't know what the boy stays in as their profession. Black and White 1 kind of go off and do their own thing. We kind of lose track of them, so we don't know what they do. Black and White 2, I'd imagine they actually specialize in the Pokestar Studios, similar to what Bryson switches to. And then Maya's contest, Brendan is Pokedex completion. Again, Pokedex and contest for Gen 4. Let's see, where do I get Black Agurite? Oh, that's infuriating. That you can't get Black Agurite in Scarlet Violet. I thought you could. Yeah, Delibird presents. That's easy enough. Just getting stuff set up for this playthrough for catching on my other game, and it's just... You can catch Kleavor. No, you can catch Kleavor, but you can't actually find Black Agurite anywhere in Scarlet and Violet, apparently. which is just more than a little infuriating, frankly. Though they do tend to make weird decisions like that, I've noticed, so it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Where's... general goods. Is it only a certain... Lavincia. Okay, Jesus. Yeah, I would have thought that you could have found Black Auguryte and Scarlet Violet as well, but at least a quick search on Google says that's not the case. At least as of a year ago. But yeah, there is a lot of well-crafted lore that they do put into these games, even if there are sometimes missteps. It's part of why I love the games so much, because there's a lot of passion put into them. There's just a lot ripped out of them with them being yearly releases again. Or now. Where's the Delibird? Delibird, I know you're here somewhere. I could just open my map and find you instantly, but that feels like cheating, even though what I'm doing is most definitely cheating if I were officially doing a Professor Oak challenge, but I'm not, so... It was a lot, I know. Game Freak has so much that they're trying to juggle at any given time. Oh, for frost's sake, fine, I will just go to Blueberry Academy. Why must this be so difficult? Yeah, all I know is that Game Freak definitely has too much on its plate at any given one time. It is highly unfortunate, but it is what it is when you become the largest multimedia franchise in the world. Oh gods, it's midnight already? Oh, for frost's sake. I've definitely heard about that, yeah. It had to be some insane number that's more than any company should be doing, that's for sure. Where's the metal coat? Mein Gott. Right there, it just looks different than I want it to look. Let's see, do you have like a quick cloak or something? Okay, and now to send these back over. So they should auto sort in, yes? No. Yes. Keep an item to hold. Oof, yeah, that's just way too much, in all honesty. It's a wonder that they didn't end up going under or anything like that. Well, it would be very hard to go under, but it is still genuinely surprising. No. Okay. And now we send back over our new and improved Garganackle for taking down Titans eventually. Huh, it is interesting to see the trade animation definitely going faster on the Switch 2 compared to even the Switch OLED. And send the Grimer back for a new and improved Scyther for false swiping catching. Yeah, it is so much faster. Wow. I didn't. Digimon was never quite my stuff. Like, it was always good. Nothing against Digimon. Just never really what I grew up with as a kid type of thing. And a Scyther. Coolio. Nope, not you. Hey, where'd you all go? Oh. It's showtime. Oh, you bastard. You petty, petty bastard. There we go. I know they've still been making games. Like, I keep seeing them come out with stuff, and it's always been doing a pretty good job from what I can see. Oh, you want to go next? You can go next, Fletchinder. That's not what I meant to click. Please be paralyzed. Oh, good. Let's see. Did I? Yep. Let's take that. Let's take care of that. Oh, dang. That seems like a little bit of a possible overextension, but hey, if he thinks he can do it. Oh my gods, the metal looks phenomenal on Scyther. Like, that legitimately looks really good. Super critical capture. Not you. You. I need to move the move up. Damn. Well, at least sounds like he knows. At least it sounds like he knows what he's doing. That's better than can be said about some creative directors. Or writers, rather. Nice. It's showtime. Boop-a-da-boo. Do-do-do-do. Okay, you can be next. Ow. Psyduck. Oh. Dang it. You're wasting my Pokeballs, Psyduck. Stop it. Dang it, you're wasting my Moonballs, Psyduck. If you make me use 5 on you, I'm going to kill you. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, that would definitely put a blow to someone for a while, honestly. Hello, Basculin. Ah, it's the wrong button. I am so sorry, little guy. Okay, you know what? Before I just continue... Ah, I'm dead. Before I just continuously do that... I also did not think to teach him any status moves. Whoops. Okay. That needs to be at the top. Just plain and simple. Okay, let's try this. Oh. Oh, you want it? Okay. Yeah, you can be the one to get caught. And get in the ball. Thank you. But yeah, loss like that can always be hard. It's always difficult losing someone you love, especially if something ends up happening that is out of your control like that. Please don't slide in. Oh, you're evolving. Oh no, my controllers. Sprigatito, become Floragato. I need to pick up my controllers. Where'd you go? Controllers? Oh, jeez. Ah. Hey, Mischief. Oh, that's always nice. People that do that are the kind sort that I always like to actually have the positions that they deserve to be in. Oh. Fortunately, it is getting late. I did not expect the setup for all this for Pokemon Violet to take quite as long as it did. Gonna have a snack and see if I have the energy to actually keep going like I'd like to, because we have just barely begun. Oh, hi, Meryl. Oh. Yeah, genuinely, not Pokemon, Digimon's company I know next to nothing about. Meryl. Fanpy. Oh? You make it sound so scintillating. Dang it, Pommy. Woohoo! Is infuriating that there isn't another way to catch the Gen 9 starters so you can't get them in other Pokeballs. Nope. Attack first, then swing. Ugh. That's infuriating. Especially if there's someone that's known for doing that. That's infuriating to just not pass them along and let him make that decision. Mudbright. That's good. Because people like that should not be allowed the executive... Eggs... 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 Fuck. Executorial? Executorial position? I don't think I have the word right. Executorial is about the closest I can think that I can think of, so that might be it. People like that are shitbags should not be allowed in positions of power in companies or anything, really. Now, let's see, I see a Toxel right over there. Yoink. Dang it. I did, unfortunately, yeah. I didn't swing on him, did I? I just threw a Pokeball. Yep, whoops, that's a problem. Yeah, that was very sad to hear, especially since he didn't end up making it to seeing the project of Daima that he was working on to fruition, but it was a fairly good show, all in all. Dang it. Toxel, you're wasting my Pokeballs. Oh, I'm sure it was absolutely way more than he probably should have been in. Dang it. One thing I'm also curious about seeing happen in this playthrough is seeing if I can get any capture that is not a critical capture. Because I genuinely do not believe that I've had a non-critical capture since before I completed a Pokedex in Scarlet Violet. Doodle-doo-doo. Okay. Already picked up a Swablu, I believe. Let me double check that, actually. I did not. Hey, Swablu, guess what? First one I see. I know it was more than he probably should have been doing at his age, but at the same time, from what I recall hearing, he also kind of wanted to be, because he was a workaholic from what I recall hearing. So, granted, whether or not he should have been in that much workload is still different than if he wanted to be, because you shouldn't do what you're more than you're able to do, in all honesty. Okay, I got Mudbray, right? Yes, I do not have Skidoo, however. Now, I am going to be trying to only catch one Pokemon in a given species, purely because trying to catch all, like, 600 Pokemon that are in Scarlet Violet is going to be very difficult with just Moonballs, so... Yeah. That's about what I recall hearing, that because he was a workaholic, he wanted to do more work, but he really shouldn't have been allowed to, and I do appreciate that there was his secretary to try and look out for him. Okay, I think that's most everyone that's showing up in this area. Did I get a Rockruff? I did. Yoink. Yoink. And down, 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 down. I already have one of you, Pachirisu. I mean, that works. I wasn't gonna kill ya. That's always good. At least the people that he was working with had a lot of good respect for him. Deerling. That's not what I meant to do. I get too hasty. Dang it. Dang it, and unfortunately that snack is not giving me the pep in my step that I need to continue streaming this late at night. So I am probably going to make my way back over to a Pokemon Center, and then that is when we are going to call it a night. So, indeterminate amount of time. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what, Deerling? You've made it clear. You don't want to be captured. I will find one of your sisters instead. There. You. You will be captured instead. I guess as one of your brothers, but still. Good job, Scizor. Dang it. Because, yeah, I wanted to keep streaming longer, but it is 12:30 in the morning, and I can feel that I need to actually eat something, which I was not planning on doing, but I also wasn't expecting to stream quite this late. Just kind of got engrossed in getting Scarlet Violet set up, because if it wasn't obvious, I'm trying to catch... I am trying to catch as many Pokemon as possible in Moonballs before my first day of school. Because I think it's just stupidly hilarious. Come here, Chansey. Oof, yeah. Trying to balance out a workaholic is not an easy thing to do. Come on, stay in the ball. Thank you. It is not cheap to get these things past border control. I don't think I actually caught a Magikarp. Wow, that is a lot of people to be trying to teach simultaneously. I'm slipping into the drink. I did not slip into the drink. I am surprised. Scizor. Doo-doo-doo. And now am I slipping into the drink? No, I survived. Wow. Petilil. Maybe tomorrow I will do the, try and name every Pokemon that I've been wanting to do for a while. I've been meaning to do that stream for a hot minute now. I just keep forgetting to do so. Do-do-do-do. No, Fletchinder, I have no need for you. I already have one of your kind. But guess what? Since you want this smoke, you can have it. Scyther. As I said, if you want this smoke, you can have it. Yeah. Now, how do you feel? I already have a Mastiff. Oh, Houndour. Really, Scyther? Well, so much for that bonus turn. Yeah, I do sometimes wish that I had latched onto Timer Balls instead of Moon Balls as the Pokeball of my choice. Because there was a time, when I was first playing Gen 3 and then playing, like, Diamond Pearl, Timer Balls were my go-to for a minute there. And then Heart Gold Soul Silver came along. And that damn Moon Ball was there. And ever since, I have been in love with the Moon Ball. No other Pokeball is the one that I want to use. Of course, it has to be the insanely rare one that I have to decide. Ah, yes. This is my brand. Yoink. Yoink. Hey, Palmo. I'm gonna catch you because you're here. Don't do that. Now just get in the ball, please, Palmo. Dang it. Yeah, that tracks from what I knew of Toriyama. He was the kind of person who was very selfless. He liked helping other people, very much so, which was part of why people loved him as much as they did. Still do, frankly. Oh. Huh. I did not think about this problem. I am not close enough to target the Weasel. I have to go all the way up and use the same land bridge I used before. Damn it. I was being helpful. Oh. Well, this has been a fun day of streaming. I do think... And, I mean, that's awesome, frankly. Having people that you know that are willing to help build you up like that is, frankly, awesome. Already have a Pachirisu, already have a Fletchinder, already have a Toxel. That is a very large child. Oh, don't have you yet. Hi, Meditite. You can endure all you want. I'm not gonna kill you. Thank you. Okay, now we use the land bridge. Already have a Skidoo, already have a Mudbray, already have a Rockruff. Wow, that is a quite far out draw distance, actually, for Pokemon. Do I have a Mareep? I do not. Mareep. I love Monster Hunter so much, and really do hope we get more, like, story-type stuff from it, because the games are fun and all, but the lore is where it's really at, because the lore is so rich. Hop it. Oh. Well, that feels a little embarrassing. We read what we want to read, don't we? But yeah, I've heard Hunter x Hunter is good as well. I do apologize. I have a slight bit of dyslexia, so sometimes I'll see that and my brain will just autocorrect. And I read over that twice. Said Monster Hunter both times. Clearly doesn't say Monster Hunter, but it did. But you have definitely been very fun to chat with while you've been here in chat. You have been very fun to talk with while you're here in chat. I just broke my ankles. Wow, those Pokemon are drawn far out. Yeah, I really hate that we don't have the shiny sound. Yes, Starly, you're very big, very intimidating. There's a Pikachu over there. I'm not backtracking for a Pikachu. There will be other Pikachus across Paldea, and I've got a lot of traveling to do all on foot. Because, oh boy, I've done it before. But going to every fly point on the map on foot is so slow. And it is going to be an ordeal trying to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Though it is unfortunate that there are some Pokemon that just won't spawn because it's not nighttime, but alas. Smoliv was caught. I don't know that I do. It has been so long since I watched most of the... I just stumbled across the female Combee first try. Wow. Like, if you have key points from it, I might remember it a bit more, but just off of a name alone, I don't remember necessarily. Oh, my back. Okay, Cricketoon. Or Kricketot, rather. I'm almost out of Fury Cutters, or False Swipes as well. Okay, so that... let's see, Master Quest... Was that... Gen 3? Gen 3 of the anime? Gen 2, okay. I was like, I feel like I remember that being a bit earlier in the arcs. I don't remember when, though. Okay, where did the... There was a Vespiquen. Oh, hi, Squovet. I came over here for the Vespiquen. Fair. Oh, hi, Hoppip. Sure, go right ahead. Oh no, you're so astonishing, Diglett. Get in the ball. Man, the Pokeballs are so shiny in this upgraded version. There's the Vespiquen. I was like, I know I saw one. And, you know, even though I just caught myself a female Combee, I'd much rather have a Vespiquen just all ready to go. Oh, you bitch. Damn you. Why couldn't you have used Swagger the first time? Makes sense. Oh, yeah, I do remember that little tidbit. Okay. We're almost there, guys. Seems like a little bit of a strange one, but not outlandishly difficult. Though definitely difficult in Gen 2 when there was one league. There we go. That seems complicated. Not like needlessly complicated, but complicated. Where did the Igglybuff go? And I guess it mostly seems complicated purely for being introduced in Gen 2 when there was still only one league. Like nowadays, it's a totally different thing altogether because there's 9 different leagues, technically 10 if you count Blueberry as its own. No, 8, 9 if you count Blueberry as its own because Johto share a league. Ah, the beautiful moon balls. That seems like a very early place to just choose to give up on, frankly. Mostly because I would imagine that's not that difficult to do, but... Oh. But yeah, I want to finish hearing about this, but not gonna quit quite yet. Just gonna move over to here. Oh no. Okay, I don't know how I did that. What? Nope. No, you're good. Ugh. You are absolutely good. It's just been quite some time since I saw especially Gen 2's anime that I don't remember a lot of what happened, let alone the specifics like that. Fair, fair. My chat isn't quite centered on this screen. That's weird. That looks better. But yeah, that makes sense that if you were doing a thing where you have to beat multiple leagues, that you wouldn't necessarily use their league sanctioned team, because after you've beaten one league, you've beaten the power level that the league sanctioned team is supposed to have, and at that point going on to fight Wallace's version is not going to be that much different from facing off against Lance's version, though there are some exceptions, like Gita being slightly easier and Cynthia being slightly harder, but... You don't want everything that I could give. Infection still lives. Somewhat frustrating. I wrote the lyrics for this song, yet I still don't remember them perfectly. It is nice spending a little bit of time in this background. I don't get to spend as much time here as I would like to. I'm typically more in-game most of the time. Fear factor. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, especially because in Pokemon, strong trainers tend to seek out strong trainers, so it's not a surprising factor that you would have additional people seek you out when you're doing that. Not entirely sure I see what it has to do with the beating 4 leagues thing, though. Yeah. Because Flannery was a fairly recent addition to Hoenn's gym leaders, taking over for her grandfather very recently before the episodes of the game. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, yeah, it's always just going to depend on who is active gym leaders, Elite Four, and champion at any given moment in time. That's always going to be the case. Makes sense, yeah. I mean, yeah. Especially if you're battling with their personal teams and not league sanctioned teams. Makes a difference. Oh. True. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, because different people start off with different starter Pokemon. I mean, it always depends. Insurmountable odds are something the anime has always kind of excelled at, and trainers that we don't get the chance to fight are always potentially more strong than anything we have in the games that we're shown. But it always depends, because especially if it depends if the people you're battling want you to be or not. Because yeah, it's really just going to kind of depend. And anime especially functions a little bit differently than game does, because in the games it's always going to be possible to be any trainer battle, because no trainer has ever really had anything that isn't surmountable by higher levels type of things. But in the anime, it really can vary, because you can have some of the strongest trainers and then they can still end up losing to someone you wouldn't expect them to lose to, just because, well, either their main character or the main character wants them to be in that. Because especially from how we see in the games, I would not say Leon is the second strongest trainer in the world. Yet in the anime, he's portrayed as such, because he's the runner-up in the Pokemon Masters tournament, or in the World Coronation series. So the manga, anime, and video games are all very different realities when you have to consider that for how Pokemon battling functions. Because in the games, yeah, Leon's strong, but he's not second strongest or strongest trainer that we've ever encountered in the games. Like, at the very least, from what I know, not counting battle facilities, I'd have to say BDSP rematch Cynthia, just because the fact that she's fully EV trained, items kitted out, and all that, and is a genuinely difficult battle to do in the games. Whereas Leon, even his Tower Master teams, they're nothing to sneeze at. But they're more pushover than anything. You just have properly EV trained Pokemon, and it's pretty much a cinch to do so. Granted, the same can be said about the rematch Cynthia team in BDSP, but it's just not as easy to do so, because you have to put a lot more thought into it than just, I brute force this. And anime logic is just an entirely separate thing, because your physical bond I mean, World Coronation Series, Leon was the semi-finalist in the World Coronation Series, which, as of the point in Pokemon Masters Journeys, Gens 1 through 8, he beats out the other people in... Yeah. I don't know. Manga, anime, and games are three very different beasts from each other, in my opinion. Because levels, especially, aren't really a thing in the anime as much. Like, you definitely have power creep, as evident by the start of the Unova arc, and... Well, yes, And it very much was forced, but in the reality of the anime, that is the context that's given. Of people who care about battling, Leon is the second strongest in the world at that point in time, only second to Ash. Whether or not it's forced, that is what it is. And you can use logic to say, oh, well, this should have mattered differently. Unfortunately, the writers get final say on that, and that's part of what makes things like the anime and the manga so finicky, is writers ultimately determine how that all works. And the games, no trainer is going to be truly unbeatable because the player needs to be able to beat them. There is never a battle that will be presented to the players that is physically impossible to win. There will never be anyone stronger than the player characters in the games. But it is definitely fun to think about the strong trainers that we just don't get to see. Because, like, Flannery's grandfather and Cynthia's grandmother are definitely two people that... I mean, in the games, he's unbeaten, period. In league matches or in personal matches, Leon is just unbeaten in Galar. I don't believe the anime calls him the unbeatable champion quite as much, but he does get beaten by Ash. Yeah, anime definitely handled things differently. I don't recall him being as pumped up as the unbeatable champion in the anime, but he came in second in the World Coronation series. So whether or not he is unbeaten or not is entirely irrelevant, because with the numerical placings that the anime gives at the end of the journey's arc, he is the second strongest trainer in the world. Just full stop. That was the point of the World Coronation series, was to crown a strongest trainer in the world up to that point. It's part of why we didn't get just the standard Galar League with Ash, because they wanted to cement Ash as the strongest in the anime type of thing. I know. And I'm not saying anything is hard fact either, other than the numerical ranking that he got at the end of the series. That's the only thing that I can say with certainty that happened. I don't even remember who was quarterfinals and top 8. Because I remember Cynthia was in top 8. I believe Lance was in top 8. The Mega Charizard X guy was top 8. I want to say Steven was top 8. And I think they had... I'm trying to remember who the last two were in top 8. Low Opera. Yeah, Ash placed first, Leon runner-up, Cynthia and Diantha top 4, Steven, Lance, Alan, and Iris top 8. And then past there is just, you know, other people that just aren't top 8. I didn't remember Iris placing top 8. I mean, by the time they got to the Gen 8 Journeys anime, I don't think they were still doing the Master Quest stuff. They pretty soundly did the World Coronation to do that as the way to finish him off and cement him as a Pokemon Master, even though, according to the voice actress and a lot of internal, Ash never truly will become a Pokemon Master, because becoming a Pokemon Master isn't a set-in-stone written thing. It is the goal of just being the best you can be with Pokemon for forever. Yeah, I did not remember Diantha being in there. It's kind of cool. Yeah. But yeah, it was just... That's ultimately how they decided to go about it, to crown him as the monarch, strongest in the world type of thing. Yep, and I gotta log off for the evening, because as I said about half an hour ago, I gotta get some food in me, so... Thank you very much for stopping by stream today, everyone. I hope you all had a lovely time with Silksong earlier, and then with Pokemon here at the back half. Tomorrow I'm possibly thinking about doing a naming every Pokemon stream, and then doing some Silksong, so we'll kind of see how that goes. But for now, I hope you all have a wonderful evenings, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you have a good one. Catch you tomorrow.